Hey y'all, it's Sheila. Thank you for stopping by and spending a few minutes of your day with me. I really appreciate it. What are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about friends, cheaters, and Scrabble. Trust me, it's all going to tie in the end. Yeah, we all have friends, good friends, great friends, best friends. Here in the South, we have to always, change the words around to suit us and knock it up a level. Here in the South, we have bestest friends. I have several of those bestest friends, and one of them I got to visit with lately. Her name's Bonnie. Her and her husband, Shiny, came up to visit us. We don't get to see them a lot. They spend their time between Florida and Virginia, and I've been missing her this week. Just having that time with them last weekend made me lonesome for her this week. We so enjoy when we get to have some time with Bonnie and Shiny. Yeah, been kind of lonesome here without them. But every time Bonnie and I are together, we talk about some of the silly, crazy, stupid things, situations we have gotten ourselves into in the past. Bonnie and her first husband lived nearby. I can't remember exactly how I met Bonnie, but we've known each other since the 90s. And at one point, we ended up working together. Bonnie's house, her first husband was away a lot. And Bonnie's house was sort of the gathering place for some of the lady friends. And about one night a week, we would have a ladies' night. Cut hair, wax eyebrows, mess with makeup, play Scrabble, cheat, playing Scrabble. We all cheated, except for this one woman, the Sunday school teacher. Sunday school teacher never cheated. She was the Scrabble police, y'all. Oh, she was the Scrabble police. Half the fun was the cheating and seeing how well we could cheat and the most ridiculous ways we could cheat. But that Sunday school teacher, she assigned herself the Scrabble police. Bonnie is a hairdresser, but had not done hair in years and was working for a small family-owned business. And one day just walked in and said, I quit. I'm not working here anymore. And I asked her, I said, what are you going to do? At that point, I was still a dental assistant, and I had been contacted by a young guy straight out of dental school. And I went to work for him. Oh, he was green, y'all. I mean, he was green. And it was just me and him and another girl, and she didn't stay very long. She took a job in another office with a more established dentist. So I said to Bonnie, what are you going to do? She said, I don't know. I said, why don't you go to work with me tomorrow? She said, you work in a dental office. I said, well, yeah, I know that. Go to work with me tomorrow. I'm running back and forth. I'm trying to do the front and the back. I can do either. But I can teach you to do the front. Just go work with us until you figure out what you're going to do. Who knows, you might like it. I'll pick you up at 7:15. We walked in and worked next morning at 7:45, and we didn't call him doctor. Anyway, Kevin comes in. I said, hey, this is Bonnie. She's going to work with us. She might work with us a few days. She might work with us for a while. He goes, okay. We got in the back and he goes, she ever worked in a dental office before? I said, nope. He said, oh, okay. Well, it worked out well. I taught her terminology and how to run the dental software, and she stayed there longer than I did. I stayed there a good while. And then I got out of dentistry. But yeah, it worked out really well. But having Bonnie in that dental office created a bad situation for me. Oh, yeah. Well, how did having your bestest friend working in a dental office create a bad situation for you? Well, it was over a Scrabble game. Yeah, it was that Scrabble. We all cheated. We knew we cheated. We enjoyed cheating. Bonnie would make up cheeses. Cheeses we'd never heard of here in North Carolina. That Sunday school teacher would go, that's not a real cheese. Bonnie would go, oh, yes, it is. You just can't get it here in North Carolina. It's real cheese. The Sunday school teacher would use Bible words, and I'd make up dental words. Yeah. Sunday school teacher would go, and that's not a real word. Bonnie would go, oh, yes, it is. That is a real word. I heard them use that in the dental office last week. One of the words I used was endo, and then I added apex to it, and then I added ectomy to it, and the Sunday school teacher's turning her nose up and going like that. And Bonnie's going, oh, yes, it is. I heard it. I heard it. Well, the word I made up was endoapexectomy. It's not a real word. It's not a procedure. It doesn't exist. And Bonnie's going, oh, yes, oh, yes. You see where I'm going with this? We had a patient that needed an apexectomy. Real word, real procedure. Needs to be done by an endodontist. And I took the paperwork up front and I told Bonnie to call the endodontist where one of my good friends, Audrey, worked and schedule them for their procedure. And Bonnie got a little tangled up. And when she called and she got my friend Audrey on the phone, she said, hey, this is Bonnie from Kevin's office. Now, thank goodness the patient wasn't witnessing all this. They had stepped into the restroom. I need to schedule this patient for an endoapexectomy. Now, me and Kevin, the dentist, are in the back, and we're hearing all this, and I'm like, and he's like, what is she talking about? And I'm thinking, Scrabble, Scrabble, Scrabble. That word won me the Scrabble game. Oh no. And I slung everything down and I went running up front and I'm going like this, trying to get her to be quiet. And Audrey's going, ma'am, there's no such thing as an endoapexectomy. And she goes, oh yes, there is. This is Bonnie from Kevin's office and we need to schedule so-and-so for an endoapexectomy. And I'm going like this and laughing my head off. Finally, I jerked the phone out of her hand and I said, hey, Audrey, this is Sheila. She goes, Sheila, what kind of idiot you got sitting down there working on that phone? And I just bust out laughing. I said, Audrey, that's my friend Bonnie. She's new. And we play Scrabble together. She said, you've been making up words. You've been making up words, hadn't you, girl? I said, that word won me the game. What this patient needs is an apexectomy. Can you help Bonnie with that? Yeah. It's a wonder Bonnie didn't kill me. Can you imagine how embarrassed she must have been? And she is still one of my bestest friends. Still one of my bestest friends after that. Can you imagine if Audrey at that endodontist's office hadn't been my friend, how stupid we all would have looked? Yeah, it would have been bad. So, this girl hasn't cheated at Scrabble since then. I don't make up words anymore because cheaters never win. That had the potential to make us all look like idiots. No. Don't y'all be cheating at Scrabble now. It might come back to bite you in the endoapexectomy. Bye now. Y'all have a great day.